Hello, everyone. Silver here, back with yet another video. This one is again Idol Slayer. Uh, I said this before, but I play a lot of idle games like these. Idler type games are kind of my thing. Uh, I just enjoy them in comparison to like some other types of games. Uh, it's really like again the shut your brain off type of entertainment for me. Um, and I like that the shut your brain off entertainment is very calming for me. It probably isn't great for a ton of people. I couldn't say, oh hey, yeah, no, a clicker game or an idle game is the perfect game for every person in the world, because that's just not true. A lot of people would get bored with this very quickly. Uh, but I'm not that type of person, and I want my actual like YouTube videos to be more chill. I used to do a lot of the trying to be a little bit like over the top in my YouTube videos, and you can probably see that with the videos on my channel. Uh, you could probably tell. I am going to ascend here because I can get to 20. Oh, well, that one's 15, so I should buy that first. That's 40, that's 20, 25. I do need rubies. Uh, so we get 20. We'll do the 20. Now you get to see what I do from the very start of these types of games. Oh. But yeah, no, I enjoy these. I did think about doing FGO, but during an event, it's kind of weird to do a backlog because then you're like at the very least a day behind. Uh, at the very least, I am going to do things other than idle games, but at this very moment, I just want to chill and like play a game that I would normally be playing at this hour for me. I did do my stream earlier. Uh, I'm still trying to figure out good times for my streams. So that's why the stream that you'll see, the VOD, is, it shows that, oh, my schedule is TBD, to be determined, because I really don't know how, like, what hours I'm going to be streaming. I'm not positive. Which I feel like is kind of normal. Like, starting out, you just don't know what hours are best for you. And so I streamed really early for me. Uh, and my girlfriend did join at one point, but she disconnected. And by that point, she had joined very late into the stream. Uh, so it's like, I had already done a good bit of shit. And I will be trying to stream for a little bit longer than the 2 hours, basically, that I streamed today. But, like, it depends on how my body feels, because I don't want to put too much stress on certain parts of me that ache. That's one of the reasons I was like, yeah, 2 hours is probably good. I think I might just need to, like, lay down. Because my knee was really killing me. I have to keep my knee stretched out, apparently. Because if it's bunched up, I figured out even sitting normally in my chair does cause it to... It takes a lot less time than sitting cross-legged, but it causes it to, like, get really painful over time if it's not constantly in motion. Which isn't good. It's not nice. It doesn't feel good, specifically. I think 25 is... Yeah, 25 is the next best one. The Souls bonus really helps with the Slayer points, is what they're called. And again, I will say, I did upload the Idol Slayer video yesterday already. I already uploaded it yesterday for me, but it didn't go up until today. So currently we have a single day of backlog, and I want to increase that, and that's why I'm, like, skeptical of doing things like actually playing the event in FGO on stream. Because it's... For one, I'm not showing, like, the story of it. It's not like a fucking playthrough of the event. It's not how it's going. It's just me kind of sharing my account and doing what I do on a daily basis. It's just like doing a couple maps, or if there's an event, catching up with the event, and then enjoying my time. So, and since I'm doing, like, videos again, because it's been a long time since I've done YouTube videos, I'm not really wanting to go into the whole editing process. It is a little bit of laziness, but also showing you kind of like, oh, hey, I'm not, like, giving you an illusion of how I am. Because someone might, some people might not exactly show how they are as a person, let's say. Like, YouTubers might not. And I'm not saying they aren't showing you who they are, but with heavily edited videos, they have extremely different standards in comparison to somebody who does this shit for fun. My standards are, am I just enjoying myself? Yes. That's it. That's my standard. that's actually my standard. If I'm enjoying myself, why change anything? And I also just don't want to give people a fake idea of who I am. or show you like, oh yeah, hey, I'm playing a video game and you're getting cut out all of the bits that would, you know, maybe not be cut out in a stream. Again, there's certain like story-based games I plan on doing on streams. Like my whole Skyrim playthrough. I'm streaming that. It's not me, I'm not doing the whole, oh yeah, hey, I'm gonna turn it into bite-sized videos. I'm streaming that. In story-based games that I play, I'm going to stream, because that's more interesting. It helps a little bit with other people who are like, oh yeah, hey, what do I, you know, I want to see everything, basically. Like, I want to make sure you're not doing anything, you shouldn't be in a game, kind of. I might make some videos of me playing, like, Gundam Evolution. I did ask if that was okay, if that was a thing that was fine, because it is a private server. And they said, yeah, no, we even streamed a tournament recently. So, like, it's perfectly fine. We've got streamers in here who stream the game. People still stream it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I might make some videos on it and, like, play the game. Because I suck ass at competitive shooters. And everybody in the community is pretty damn good. So it's like, it is hard to feel like you're doing terribly decent. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I had some pretty decent games, to be fair. And I will say, it's not like they're using, like, the voice chat. So it wouldn't be you're getting voices at all. It would just be my voice. And hearing me, like, complain to myself. Not even complain. Just, like... Because I don't actually complain in that game. I know when I die. Because, again, I used to be friends with several people who were, very into, like, competitive gaming. They had a team, in college. It's my ex-girlfriend. I know I've talked about her at times. But it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, no, I used to be friends with people who would play in those, so I would get descriptions and, like, commentary from that perspective. And, like, watching VOD reviews and shit. So, it's not that I don't know when something is my fault. I fully do. I fully know when something's my fault on it. Especially in Gun Evo, because I can see when I've misplayed. Like, I play Gun Tank. No aim. Because I don't want to have to aim. And I can't say, I mean, I'm bad at the game, yes. But I can't say I'm, like, completely the worst, for sure. But I might play some Gun Evo for videos and stuff. Just so I can get, like, some practice in the game as well as, like, having fun. And show off the private server. And show that, you know, this is what games should do when it goes offline. Not going to go into a pirate software rant. Not doing it. Not doing it. Not going to go into it. But I will make a point if I do those. I will make a point during the video itself that shows, hey, this is the community. I will even advertise the community so more people who are interested in like Gundam Evolution in a game that's not it's not technically ran by the companies anymore. It's not ran by the company who owned it anymore. It's now ran by the community. I could show it off and tell people, yeah, hey, you should, if you're interested, you should, try to play it. Especially, it does require that you've had the game before or know somebody who's downloaded the game and hasn't removed it from their Steam profile. And there's instructions on it all in the Discord. They have a Discord. And they're a pretty nice community. Like, even though I'm ass, they're still, like, not complaining if I'm playing with them. They don't complain, really. Which makes it much nicer than, like, an actual live service game. Because you go into something that's like Overwatch, and then you get people calling you like, oh, you're like the worst tank I've ever seen type of shit. And like, don't play the game, that kind of just absolute idiocracy. Because how do you get better at a game if you're not playing it? Especially if you're in a casual match, which tends to be more high-paced and, like, people don't complain as much, from my experience in Overwatch, in ranked, in comparison to the people who play in casual. It's like, I'm playing casual to practice. So why is everybody so fucking serious? And why is it like, oh, insults are just getting thrown all of a sudden. Out of nowhere. Out of complete left field. Most of the times, by the person who is fucking up. To be fair. But, I haven't played Overwatch in a long time. And, Gundam Evolution is very similar to Overwatch 2. Except it feels more fast-paced. There's less time to kill. As in, you can kill somebody a lot quicker than in Overwatch. Because it doesn't have the whole role system. Sure, there's, like, supports, heavier units like a tank, and something you would consider, like, a DPS. But everything, it has, like, multi-roles. Everything has, like, multiple roles that it can fulfill. And it's much more skill-based rather than, oh, hey, let me just choose things that counter my enemies. Sure, there are things that counter, but if you're a good enough player, you can easily just ignore the counters and be like, yeah, no. But again, this isn't about Gundam Evo. One of my favorite games, by the way. I had loved Gundam Evolution, and the community is called Side 7, and eventually, I do want to make some videos on it. But we will see, because I want to explain all of the things the community has done and the things they've figured out. They still haven't figured out quite how to add mobile suits to the game yet, but they're in the process of it. They've already added several skins and stuff. Uh, so they're in the process of fixing up casual, like making the casual play. They're in the process of getting that set up to work, as well as in the process of adding the suit F91 uh, to the game. So I'm excited for the future. It's just like how I'm excited for like Odyssey of the Dragonborn with Skyrim. Uh, Tomorrow I'll probably stream a little bit later than I did today on Skyrim, just because like I know streaming so early probably wasn't the best for most people. And I cannot tell so far. I cannot tell if I actually if it actually like recorded the video and uploaded it for my live stream on YouTube. I have not looked necessarily. It does show up all of the other things that I've live streamed, and I think it put them on my channel. I think it did, but I can't be positive. Cannot be 100% positive. So I'm kind of just like, I don't want to necessarily. What was I doing? I'm not rushing through my Skyrim playthrough because I'm going to take a long time anyways with it. Because it is me playing. Sorry about that. It is me playing Legacy of the Dragonborn, which is a very extensive collection mod. And I put every mod that could work with it and was officially endorsed to work with Legacy of the Dragonborn. I put all of them in the mod pack. Well, it's not a mod pack. It's just I put all of them in, so I could have the maximum amount of displays. And I did choose survival to make it a lot more hard on myself. In each stream, I have like a small goal that I want to complete, and anything extra on the way is like, it's just extra on the way. We'll get to a point where I start showing off some of the other aspects of the mod, where it's like, oh yeah, hey, you're looking for like a relic to add to the museum. You've collected this many relics so far, so you have this many points to spend in the scribe's desk in order to find out where an artifact is. And I want to get all of the ones that I know where are, really. And do, like, those types of quests first. I think on my next stream, I'm gonna go for the Armor of the Crusader. I think I got the... I think I did do the quest. Like, I have the quest for that. Because you get the quest by reading a certain book. Although I'll have to deal with some rather unsavory types. Specifically enemies that I hate dealing with. Falmer. I do remember that. But getting the Armor of the Crusader is nice, and it does have the Reforged with the Creation Club content. It has the Reforged version as well. So you get the heavy and light forms. Because it originally was just light armor. Which was like, oh hey, you know, makes it kind of hard to say, I really want to wear this if you don't wear light armor. Even eventually there's going to be a certain set that I think I'll stick with after I get it. But there's a quest related to that. And like the armor is kind of OP. You know, it gives you tons of abilities and shit. And again, I want to be... I have to start going through the story of the game to unlock that first. But, you know, we'll get there when we come to it. It is an interesting quest line. There's unique quests to the game, or to the mod. There's a lot of very unique quests that are only available, like, in the mod, basically, that are rather lore, like, it tries to keep itself somewhat lore grounded, which is nice. It doesn't try to be like, oh yeah, hey, here's all of this other bullshit that, like, doesn't make sense in the Elder Scrolls lore. Now, there's some that doesn't, of course, because, like, why are all of these artifacts all of a sudden just in Skyrim? Why are they, like, pooling in Skyrim? But you could say that about most Elder Scrolls games, where it's like, why can I find all of these Daedric artifacts just, like, in Skyrim? You know? Or not Skyrim, but, like, even in Oblivion, being like, oh, hey, these Daedric artifacts are all in Oblivion, why can I find them in Oblivion? There is Umbra. Umbra is added. That's added through a Creation Club mod, and I think it uses the Creation Club mod for Umbra. Because all of the Creation Club content is technically considered stuff in the museum. I also have, like, the Forgotten City mod, which I don't want to start right now. I really don't want to start it, because that's, like, a lot of looping. I've played the mod before. It's a pretty decent mod, but it's a long time. It's like, I thought... excuse me. When I started, like, the Clockwork mod, I thought it was going to be a lot smaller than it was. But it was not. Nowhere near as small as I thought. It was a lot bigger. And I think the Forgotten City is the same way. I'm pretty sure it is. It's like, I'm remembering it as something that was, like, kind of short, but it's very likely nowhere near as short as I'm thinking it is. It's probably a lot longer. But yeah. Just thought I would do another video of me just enjoying my time on a video game. Something that I do daily. I might still make an FGO video, but again, having a backlog is important to me. Just so I can keep my... And I might be uploading the backlog of the FGO videos first, but I don't know. Because this video is either going up tomorrow or the next day. Depending on if I actually do an FGO video. But if I do an FGO video, just know it's going to be out of order from the actual, like, event. Like, you might see me still playing the event when the event's over. And that's because I'm trying to make a backlog. And that's it. And I'm going to have this schedule for releases at 8 p.m. For me. It's my 8 p.m. I don't know what time that is for everybody the fuck else, but it's my 8 p.m. But I might call this here. It's already getting to be, how long? 31 minutes? Yeah, that sounds about right. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. I am very glad to be able to play games on even on stream and just like this. I'm very glad to. And I'm not trying to like cut up these videos, so it's just like raw. Again, it's raw. So this will be like 30 something minutes of me bullshitting. But thank you all so much for watching. If you want, like the video, subscribe. Tell me down below what else you want to see me play. And whether it's for stream, know that if it's like a game like this, where it's got no real story and you're just like fucking around, or it's like a multiplayer game, it might be a video. Certain multiplayer games, like if I play them with my friends, I would do that over stream. But games like this, these are going to be videos. Whereas story-based games, if I'm playing a story game, will be streams. And right now, I have to be. I'm very sparing with my money, or else, because I have 23 fucking cats to feed. So I'm not able to like spend money on video games. So I'm going free games. Of course, games that are completely free. So, knowing that, if you have any suggestions for games you want to see me play, put it down below. I might play it in the comments. Put it in the comments below. I might play it. I might not. We'll see. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.